Real quick disclaimer, I understand that this is just a beta and not the full version of the game. I also understand that Farm is just a survival map and doesn't include as much content as a regular Zombies map would. What I will be talking about are things I am worried about for Black Ops 7, and we'll also be discussing what I thought of the game thus far. So with that all out of the way, let's talk about Black Ops 7 Zombies. On October 3rd, 2025, players who either pre-ordered the game or had now the $30 Xbox Game Pass will now have full access to the brand new survival map, Vandorn Farm, a reimagined version of the classic survival map from Black Ops 2, Farm. Only this time, the size and scale of the map had increased tenfold, and with the biggest upgrade to the map being the addition of the Pack-a-Punch machine. Other features including the Wonder Fizz machine, a mini quest on restoring power, and brand new enemies.
Dude comes out of the same. Dude, he just jumped over it 3 times.
He's 4 times.
Keep jumping over
5 times. 6 times. 7. What is he doing? And somehow, the Doppelgast returned. These features being a nice breath of fresh air to a classic map that needed these changes to have a better playing experience. So for almost everything that I've said thus far about this map is a massive positive and improvement from the version of Black Ops 2. But there is just one major flaw that I have with this game. You might have heard this from other content creators. Hell, you might have even said this to yourself. But it's... The game is a carbon copy of Black Ops 6, but with new guns, some new enemies, and new and returning equipment. I knew that this game was going to feel the exact same as Black Ops 6 even before the game came out. When they announced that all of our gobbleguns were being transferred over to Black Ops 7, that told us every feature that would be returning, like exfil, the armor system, weapon rarities, mutant injections, and so much more. I wasn't necessarily upset knowing that all of these features would return, but I was curious to see what would be new about this game. What new feature would define Black Ops 7 Zombies? Before we answer that question, let's look back on our older games and see what defined those games. World at War was the start of everything, so that's good enough. With the release of Black Ops 1, they introduced multiple new wonder weapons and the introduction of main quests with the iconic ending of Moon, where you blow up the earth, unleashing hell on every sorry soul fortunate enough to survive the bombs that were also filled with 115. Next is Black Ops 2 with the brand new building mechanic, which changed the way you played the game and set a new precedent on future maps to come. Black Ops 3 introduced gobblegums, which definitely changed how you played the game, whether you wanted to pop a perkaholic around 1 and cruise through your early rounds, or pop a shopping spree, which makes everything on the map not cost a single dime, making completing certain steps on the map faster than we could have ever imagined. Now moving on to Black Ops 4 with the complete overhaul of the perk system and introduced my favorite creative class Treyarch has ever made. So far, everything that I had talked about has added so much to the game that it made each game unique from one another. So now let's talk about the first modern Zombies game, Cold War. This game took so many features from Warzone that it changed the identity of Zombies forever. Examples such as score streaks, ammo crates, equipment, and the most obvious of the bunch, the armor system and create a class. But there are also so many new features such as triple pack-a-punch, weapon rarities, and my personal favorite, the augment system, changing the way your perks function for the better. This game was extremely user-friendly with your health increase, every weapon being viable for high rounding, and even reaching round 100 not being an 8-hour grind. This game was very controversial due to hardcore players finding no fun with this game and calling it too easy. But this was just the start to the modern zombies era, with our next installment being Vandorn Zombies, which I will not be talking about. If you want to hear my takes on the game, link will be in the top right corner. So now we are on Black Ops 6, which adds gobble guns back to the mix and changes the augment feature for the better. No longer are you allowed to attach each and every augment to your equipment. Now you can only attach 2 augments, which makes customization towards your augments a lot better than on Cold War. But for the most part, Black Ops 6 didn't introduce anything new to the gameplay besides tweaking a couple of things that were also in Cold War, such as the dreadful re-armor animation. I don't know who wanted that in the game, but that was a massive L on Black Ops 6. This was something that I was very disappointed with, but I still loved the game. Despite nothing new being added to the gameplay besides the gobblegums, I still had a ton of fun. But there's something that Modern Zombies introduced that changed the pace of your progression, that angered the community, and is still a problem to this day, and that is the point system. This new point system brutally murders the flow of every map dating back from Cold War all the way to where we are today. But all I will have to say is at the time that you've upgraded and bought all of your perks, you will be in the mid-30s. As easy as Modern Zombies is, this is a ridiculous high round to have everything done, and the community is fed up with the modern point charade. So now, here we are. The beta for Black Ops 7 Zombies has released, and a blog post summarizing everything that we need to know about all of the new and improved changes coming to Black Ops 7. So what's new? What new feature will define Black Ops 7 Zombies? And that being Cursed Mode! If you don't know what Cursed Mode is, it removes the create a class system and reintroduces the classic point system. Your goal is to collect as many relics that will ultimately debuff you upon acquiring them, with your end goal being to complete each relic to become more powerful. Well, that mode seems promising, but what else does this game have to offer? Nothing! Just more fixes and changes that we could have seen on Black Ops 6. And to top it all off, it doesn't help that all of your progression towards your equipment and our gobblegums are being transferred to this game, making this game feel even more like Black Ops 6. We have now had 5 years of zombies that feel so similar from one to the next, with microscopic changes just to call it a new game. This is why I am so pissed off and disappointed with the game. No new defining additions to the game that will spotlight one game from another. This new curse mode should have been the game. Forcing the players to debuff themselves from becoming too powerful would intrigue hardcore players and challenge casual players as well. But this mode was such a failsafe for them, a people pleaser move that is so obviously a facade because Treyarch seems so comfortable on this modern system that they have reused for far too long. So playing Black Ops 7 with the same perks, same ammo mods, same creative class system, and some same in-game mechanics, it feels like I'm playing Cold War Part 5. If the whole idea is to perfect the modern system, it will never happen. You cannot please everyone. Hell, even the older games had problems. I think most people want new, and seeing this new curse mode, it does feel like a slight curve towards the right direction, but it feels like we just need to deal with the stubbornness of Treyarch for just a little bit longer. This map looks freaking awesome, from the hanging bodies around the farm to the dead family with the blood-written message on the wall saying dinner is served, are details that send a grim tone that I've been craving in zombies for so long. I also love the addition of turning the power on, even if it isn't like the most groundbreaking idea, I still find it fun. The layout of the map is also very good, with a very convenient tunnel going through the farm and exiting out of the house. The most notable addition to this game are the brand new enemies, the Ravagers and the menacing Zursa. The Ravagers have a cool upgrade system where the more of your scrap they eat, the faster and more dangerous they become. But one feat that they have on their max ammo round is that if you do not kill them fast enough, the last Ravager will leave the scene with your max ammo.
It's kind of stupid. Get back here.
No way he's running away from our max ammo.
Oh, fuck it. Fuck that.
See? Isn't that stupid?
Douchebag. I saw him do it too. Are you kidding me?
Aw, fuck I heard that. I don't know how I feel about this quite yet, but so far, I kind of dig it. But without a doubt, the biggest highlight on this map is Zursa. He brings such a chaotic vibe to this map that when you hear that gut-wrenching roar, your new main focus is to clap the bear's cheeks before he wrecks yours. The beehive he shoots towards you adds such an overwhelming feeling because you are receiving constant damage even if it's not that much. Overall, the Zursa is a great enemy to play against and adds so much tension to the mix, but let's change the spawn rate for solo players. It's a little too difficult when multiple Zursas can spawn in one round. But again, this is just a beta and hopefully there will be some changes, like getting rid of the Doppelgas, who spawns in once per round on round 40 and beyond. Such a random and unnecessary feature that never needed to be in this game. Just let the Doppelgas go, Treyarch. Let him go! I'm also a fan of having a trap on this map. Even though it is a necessity for getting to a high round, it's nice to see an actual useful trap on this map. And finally, the weapons. I am a fan of fun and quirky weapons like the 3-round burst sniper or a charged shot shotgun. Those are fun and unique weapons that add some replayability for me. Overall, this map is a solid survival map with an open field easy for players to train on, a trap that gives you a 30-second breather while killing tons of zombies, a scary environment, and fun and new enemies to take on. With the critique I gave Black Ops 7 for being too similar to Black Ops 6, you would think that I would have just hated on this map and not given it a chance, but I enjoyed Black Ops 6. I just want new, and I'm talking brand spanking new. But like I said with the new curse mode, we might be taking a step towards the right direction, but unfortunately, let's talk about the bad. I already mentioned the unnecessary addition of the Doppelgas and the carbon copy gameplay of Black Ops 6, but a feature that really kills the progression on this map is, yet again, the point system. I attempted to reach round 100 without using any of the ultra gobble guns the game grants you, and on my quest, I decided that I wanted to spin the box and hopefully get the Mark II, but it took me 40 rounds to get it and tens of thousands of points with it. So by then, I didn't have enough points to fully upgrade the Mark II, and the shotgun that I had already fully upgraded had became a BB gun, and the only way you can get points is to kill zombies, and with my weapon having a hard time killing means that I'm spending more points on ammo than I am receiving them from killing zombies. I later got down and didn't have enough points to get any of my perks back because I'm constantly spending my hard-earned cash on BB pellets. I later then died because I had no perks, no points, and no ammo. Now if I had all my augments, maybe things would be a little different, but I just cannot stand the point system anymore. Enough is enough. But I will give it the benefit of the doubt. With the full game releasing with all of our augments and new weapons, will definitely change my perception of the map for the better, even though I enjoy it already. So on my wish list, I had wished for a brand new announcer, preferably the Shadow Smith. Seeing that he looks like a formidable foe, it would have been so sweet to hear a southern double points or insta-kill. But having the Shadow Smith as the announcer would have added so much to the story, knowing that he is helping us but stringing us along to whatever plan he has for us. But instead, we got an angrier Forsaken. Lame! Definitely a missed opportunity, but isn't something that will ruin the game for me. All I know is that I'm still recovering from the multiple blows I received from my nuts from all the endings Reckoning gave us. The next missed opportunity, and conveniently enough, was another wish that I had on my Black Ops 7 wish list, was different sounding roars from the zombies. When I think of scary sounding zombies, I think of Nocturne Toten, specifically the World at War version. Or even World War II zombies. Not only did the World War II zombies look terrifying, but they also sounded the part too. But with this game, besides the cool sounding Vandals, the zombies sound exactly like Black Ops 6. Probably the most generic sounding zombies to date. I mean, come on guys, this is zombies. Let's make zombies scary again. And honestly for me, I think that's all the missed opportunities. If you guys have any missed opportunities that you think Treyarch missed, please leave a comment down below. I'm not worried that this game will be bad. I know that I'll have fun, and I know that I'll be making tons of memories within this game. My biggest concern is that people will stop caring. Call of Duty as a whole is in a very frail state at this moment, with Battlefield bending it over the table. Anyways, people are sick of the repetitive nature that Call of Duty has created. With one game a year and the same camo grind, the same remastered maps for multiplayer, and the ridiculous cosmetics that Treyarch has buried themselves with. So COD being in a frail stage and no new gameplay features for zombies, I fear that COD is kind of dying. No, I don't think that they will stop making games, and I don't think that there won't be anyone that's going to play Call of Duty again. But I think that we should stick with the single COD title for at least 2 years, with constant new and unique updates that will keep the player base happy and satisfied. No more bullshit events with Seth Rogen or American Dad. Give us something worth paying for, like better rewards. But the fact that most events have a mini battle pass for the small price of $15 worth of COD points is absolutely maniacal. Rewards being put behind a paywall after the fact that there is already a full-fledged battle pass in the game is the most greedy corporate move anyone can do. Cosmetics have absolutely ruined COD and has unfortunately bled into zombies with gobblegum packs. And it's only going to get worse because I guarantee you that there will be skin packs for our returning characters, like a premise pack or an ultimates pack. I don't even want to know what the cost of those packs are going to be. With all the leaks for Black Ops 7 unfortunately being released to the public, we know where every map will be taking place, and all of them seem pretty awesome. The biggest flop on Black Ops 6 were some of the map locations being extremely boring and probably could be seen in a multiplayer map at some point. Oh shit. You don't want to be bored when you play zombies because of the atmosphere. For example, let's go back to Black Ops 1. They had some of the craziest map locations, but had a fraction of content that future maps currently have. You would think that the lack of content would steer new players away from ever trying these older maps, but progressing through these maps while going up against map exclusive enemies, remember when we had those, are experiences that everyone who hasn't experienced yet should really try out. But with that being said, these maps sound amazing. With all the minor tweaks they've integrated in the game, like random perks being a random power-up drop or changes from the mystery box, will definitely improve the gameplay experience compared to Black Ops 6. I'm trying my best to be as optimistic as I can with this game, but for me it's actually quite easy, considering that I loved Black Ops 6. I just hate all of the drama that Treyarch is going through. As much as it is deserved, I think that the hate should go towards the big dogs of Treyarch. I want to believe that the game developers love zombies, and they're only doing their best with the commands that they have been told to do. But players will hate anyone who is affiliated with Treyarch if they produce something bad. There are a ton of things that Treyarch did terribly in Black Ops 6, but with every mistake in life, there'll always be a chance to learn from them. And I think Treyarch is slowly starting to learn. But before they start sailing, they need to patch some punctures in their ship before they sink with their COD points. So this beta has shown a lot of what to expect on our journey into Black Ops 7, and for the most part I am excited. Yes, I am disappointed with no huge game-changing mechanics, but we will see how curse mode plays out. But anyways, let me know down in the comment section what the hell are you guys thinking of Black Ops 7 and the drama and just whatever your guys' thoughts are in the game. Please let me know down below. If you guys would like to subscribe, that would mean the world to me, and liking the video would as well. And as always, if you guys want to spank my bills, I will not stop ya. Have a good one, guys. Take care.